Hi friends, it's Sims O'Malley, aka Kendra. I have a cute little pink Victorian sort of house to share with you today. I'm pretty excited about it. I know it's not, my typical style, but I don't know, sometimes things just do things. I don't know. It's totally base game, so you can, play it with whatever packs you have, or if you do CC or whatever. And obviously, I guess I'm in like a kick with this little, what's it called? Like where it's open to below? Anyway. Oh, sorry, intro. I keep forgetting. Hi, I'm Kendra. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hello, new friend. I am really excited that you found me. And if you're not new here, oh my God, I'm so glad I didn't scare you away. So just fair warning, like always, that I ramble and I tried to do something about it, but I can't. So if you're not down for that, just mute me. No one will be offended. Probably no one will know. But if I did know, I wouldn't be offended. And if you go down in the description, there are timestamps down there. So you can just skip ahead to whatever part you care about. If you don't want to watch me indecisively making a shape of a house, for example. Yeah, okay, back to this build. I'm blanking on what I called it. Sally Sue. I called it Sally Sue. I don't know. I thought like it was a cute kind of older style house. And Sally Sue is probably a name that was not popular at the same time as Victorians. But that's what came to me and I'm sticking with it. With my classically awesome naming. You're welcome. Anyway. I think this house turned out really cute, and I don't know, I've been building a lot of stuff that is not my typical style lately. I'm not really sure why. I think it's like, I don't know, my mom always told me that anytime you're like kind of not in love with stuff that you do creatively for like, a couple times in a row, that it usually means that your tastes are changing or you're getting better. So that's what I'm telling myself, that I'm growing as a Sims builder. But, I don't know. I know a lot of you probably found me for base game Suburbans. I hope that you're not like feeling cheated that I haven't been building a ton of them lately. But let me know. I'm curious what you guys think. This one's like totally out of left field. It's not Northwest or Suburban. I don't know. Anyway, I just love that this house is pink. It's one of those things that you don't get an opportunity to do very often because it just doesn't really go. I mean, I guess it could go. Maybe I'm just awkward, but I think it was perfect for this build. And I made like the bottom floor gray. Bottom floor is gray and then like everything else is pink. I don't know. I thought it was cute. So yeah. I have no idea where I was. Where was I? Oh, okay. Yeah. So this floor plan, I'm pretty well obsessed with it. I'm loving the whole lofted situation. And I realize that's not really probably a thing. Like in Victorians, like why would a Victorian house have a floor plan like that? Like not super common. But I just thought it was neat and I was really feeling drawn to it. So I just listened to my brain, I guess. And I kind of liked that, like, that's where the kids' room is because, like, kids don't need privacy, I guess. I guess it would be a bummer if you had a party and then, like, you're downstairs in the living room and you tried to put your kids to bed, but joke's on you. They can hear you, I don't know. I imagine it more like a grandma's house where, like, sometimes her grandkids come to visit, like come to visit their grandparents or whatever. And that's why, like, it's not a normal kids' room. Because we totally could have made, like, the little tower thing the kids' room, but I just felt like it was better this way for some reason. And the tower's a playroom. Spoiler, sorry. That's sort of a spoiler. You kind of saw that too in the beginning. But, yep. So I imagine it more like that. Like, not a house where kids probably live all the time, but they come to visit or, maybe even adults because they're just normal single beds. It's not super kiddie. But that's what I imagine. Yeah. Another kind of oddity about this house is that the only full bathroom is upstairs. But I feel like, it's an odd. Like, it's an older house, and a lot of times, like, when you try to take an older house and then adapt it to like modern lifestyles, you get some weird things. So that's what I'm telling myself happened here. I don't know. You can believe me or not, but that's what I think happened. Even though I made the whole thing, I'm just whatever. You know what I mean. Yeah. I love all the windows in this house. I feel like it's just kind of cheery and grand. Like, look, we use the pink windows. How often do you use pink windows? Because I'm not sure I've literally ever used that swatch. Like, ever. My entire, like, building Sims time. So, it's a big deal, okay? Yeah, like, look how cute. It looks like a dollhouse. I actually found the inspiration for this shape of this house from, it was like, I don't know, I probably Googled cute house. You'll find it. But it literally is like a little figurine, like a toy house. And it had that big turret thing in the front of it. And I was like, that is so stinking cute. And I never do anything with the octagon roof. It was just perfect. So that's how we got here. Yeah, I don't know. I know it's not suburban, but I just thought, here we are. So yeah, let's talk about making lofts. It is so finicky, and if you already know, then just ignore me. But lofts are so finicky because as soon as you remove a floor, anything that's not separated by like a complete separate room by a wall will show the roof through it. And I don't know why the Sims team hasn't fixed this yet. It's really peculiar to me because it's like one of the most frustrating things about building in Sims. It's like, all you want is just to be able to like make cool shapes and do whatever you want. And something like this is just it seems like it should be so simple, but it's not, which is really frustrating. But whatever, here we are. So the way to do a loft is to try to put your loft and all that space somewhere that like it's possible with your roofing to like not have roofing pieces that have to extend inside, if that makes sense. And a lot of times that means you have to like make your roofing out of 14 million pieces like I did just there. So you might have to have a piece that's like skinny next to a piece that's bigger. And sometimes the shape of your roofing has to be adjusted, which is kind of annoying, but it's possible if you get creative. Like, if you're not super comfortable with roofing, I promise you that every good roofing you see is way more pieces than it looks like. So don't worry, you'll get used to it. It's just a giant pain for literally everyone until you do. So don't feel bad. You'll get there. Anyway. Here we are doing that awkward bathroom I told you about. I realized I don't know, it needed a toilet, but it had only big windows and that just felt weird. I feel like it's okay to have a toilet next to a window if it's in like the back of the house, but it's kind of weird when it's in the front of the house, like, welcome to my home, someone's taking a poo. Like, that's kind of weird. So I made the little room. It sort of ruined the vibe, but that's okay, I guess. And yeah, it's kind of awkward that whoever lives in this house is going to have to like go upstairs to go to the bathroom. But I feel like they're just older house enthusiasts and they knew what they were getting themselves into. They just liked the charm or something. They're obsessed with pink and they liked the charm. All right. That's my story and I am going to stick to it. Yeah. Like the pink trash can, I don't think I've ever used that before either. I'm just stoked about it. Most of my stuff is like neutral or blue, but yeah, the pink. I'm really excited about the pink. It'll be interesting to see what you guys think of it. Every time, total side note, but every time I think like, man, this build is so cool or it's gorgeous or whatever, I'm super stoked about it, it gets like no downloads. And I'm like, what the hell? And then the builds where I'm like, ooh, that was rough. But I spent so much time on it. Like, I am bound and determined to put it out there, like that's the one that everyone likes. I'm just out of touch with what everyone likes, I guess. But that's why you got to put everything out there, because you never know other people's tastes. And apparently mine are wrong. So, yeah. If you hear the squeaking, that's my chair. I really need like a proper desk chair, but I'm in like a dining room chair and I kind of have to like slump to get to my microphone. I should probably set this up proper, but whatever. Anyway, yeah. So I think this house is cute. It's definitely got some quirks, for sure. But I think it'd be fun to play in. I don't remember how much it ended up costing. It's definitely not a starter. I want to say it's around like 30 or 40,000 simoleons. But like, look how cute it is, Maybe if you were like a professor, I think I can see it for like a professor of history or like an author, maybe. Or like if you put it on a bigger lot, you could have a badass garden with this house, and that would be nice, I think. So maybe a gardener. Let me know if you play in this build. I'm curious what kind of Sims you put in it. I think that'd be fun to know. Let me know down in the description. No, the comments, not the description. I can talk, I promise. Anyway, where were we? Pink. We have pink everywhere. I never use it. Pink is like my sister's favorite color. It always has been, like forever. Like her old car, she used to have like a Barbie sticker on it. My sister's adorable, everyone. But I never use it, and I don't know why now looking at this, because I just think it's so cheery. It didn't turn out like that cute in the photos though. It sort of looks washed out because it's such a light pink. Maybe that's half the problem. The cutest ones don't look great in photos. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so this is basically a full-size dollhouse and with a quirky ass floor plan. And your Sims would have to go up and down stairs to get to the bathroom. We all know Sims take basically 3 hours to go upstairs, so I understand if you don't want to play with it, because woofta, from their bedroom. I guess like a lot of times I do houses where the only full bathroom is upstairs, but that's where the bedrooms are too. So maybe it's not that weird as far as actual playing goes. Like it wouldn't make that big of a difference. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to try it for myself. Think I would make a gardener grandma and maybe like grandkids who maybe she babysits her grandkids, like their parents work or their parent whatever works, and then like drops them off with grandma to watch during the day. This is another total ramble side note, but like last weekend my husband and I went to go visit his grandma, and she and I were talking in the kitchen, and she started telling me all these cute stories about my husband. And one of them was that like for a while she used to watch him like twice a week, because his parents like work schedules lined up, so there were like 6 hours where he needed to be watched. And she just told me all of the cutest stories. Like she said he is just always so controlled, and the only tantrum she ever saw him throw was like, I don't know, he wanted to ride like one of those mechanical horses and it was out of order or something, and so he frowned and stomped his foot, and then he was fine. So cute. And then like it's also hilarious to me because if you know my husband in real life, he is not calm. He is very dramatic's not really the right word. Honey, I'm sorry if you're listening to this. I'm not really sorry. I'd say this to his face too. But he's just passionate. That's it. He feels all the things a lot, and he's hilarious, but that also means loud. He's just like the drama. There's always drama. So it's so funny when she's like, he was just always so rational and calm and controlled. And I tried so hard not to laugh because like, have you met him? It's so funny. Anyway, I should probably edit that out later, but I think we all know I'm not going to. So, whatever. Anywho, it was so cute. She was just like talking about how basically I think she was trying to tell me that he was her favorite grandchild, without saying that, you know, because she kept being like, oh, you know, his brother was always so raucous, and his cousin would always do this annoying thing. But she was like, Jeremiah was just always so sweet. And, you know, he had all this self-control and so mature. Oh my God. Honey, I love you very much. I like that you're dramatic. I just want you to know that if you're listening. Anyway. Yeah, so his grandma was really sweet. And, you know, I guess they used to go like grocery shopping and stuff together. And she told me this story, like stories about him playing growing up. And it was so cute how much she loved babysitting him. She said like she was sad when his parents got different jobs and their schedules didn't, like, you know, they were fine and they didn't need grandma to watch him anymore. Anyway, so I pictured this being that kind of grandma house where she spends a fair amount of time watching the kids, but, you know, it's still a grandma house. You know what I mean? That's what I imagine. So, yeah. That was a long, not Sims related story, but I needed to tell someone. It was so funny. And I couldn't, like, you know, I didn't want to ruin her perception of him and be like, oh, did you know your grandson is the most dramatic person I've ever met? Because, like, you know, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I think we're safe. I don't think she watches YouTube. But it was so funny. Anywho, okay. I wish that we had like a bridge table. I think that'd be perfect in here too. Yeah. So I think that is it for me for this video. Because otherwise we're going to risk, I don't know, many, many more questionable stories that I probably shouldn't be telling on the internet. So, oh, wait, actually. So I thought I was being clever here, and I put like a, you know, like a desk and a TV. And then I went upstairs to like a computer and a TV. And then I went upstairs to like decorate the kids' room. And oh, we almost made it. So close. Oh, Cooper, you're okay, buddy. I know. Shoot, I'm so sorry. I'm sure that's annoying. Anyway, then I went upstairs to decorate the kids' room, and I put a computer up there too. Dang it. Okay. I'm going to go because he's excited. That's the mailman. So I hope that you guys like this build. Please let me know what you think of it down in the comments. Speaking of comments, leaving comments helps the YouTube algorithm. So they're more likely to show my video to more people. So please leave a comment. I don't care if it's just like you know, I mean, I'd like you to talk to me because I need more friends, but if you don't want to say anything, that's cool too. And then also please like the video. Same thing. It makes YouTube think that they should share my video more. And then, you know, like my video no matter what, please. I'm kidding. But, and if you want to hear more from me, subscribe and share it if you think that there's someone who might appreciate watching it. And I think that's it. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for hanging out with me. We almost made it through a video without my dog making any noise. So close. But I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you guys later, and happy simming. Bye. Please like the video. Okay, bye.